Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make lamb stew. This is a great recipe for cold weather. It's really tasty and easy to make. So let's get started and I will show you what you will need for this recipe. 5 cloves of garlic, 1 cup of carrots, 1 cup of celery, 1 cup of potatoes, 5 cups of low sodium chicken broth, salt, turmeric, and black pepper, half a glass of wine, half a cup of diced onion, 3 tablespoons of concentrated tomato paste, thyme, rosemary, 1 tablespoon of flour, 2 bay leaves, 1/4 cup of olive oil. I have here 2.5 pounds of lamb loin chops and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of salt. And I'm going to add a 1/4 tablespoon of turmeric powder. Into that I will be adding a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And I have the 1 tablespoon of flour. And then the rosemary. This is about 1 tablespoon of rosemary that I cut from my garden. But if you don't have fresh rosemary, you could use dried rosemary. In the end, it's all gonna taste the same. And what I'm doing here, I'm just gonna massage the meat and spread all the spices evenly. Now on low to medium heat, I have my Dutch oven and I'm adding the 1/4 cup of olive oil. And I'm going to sear the meat, and this is gonna take about 10 minutes to sear the meat. What I'm going to do is every 3 minutes I will be flipping the lamb loin chops, and you have to keep an eye on them. You don't want to burn these. You just want to get a nice golden brown color. You want to end up with a nice crust. We're sealing all the flavor, so keep an eye on it. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to wait every 3 minutes and flip the meat one by one. And we're just going to get a nice crust. And after 10 minutes, we should be done with the meat. And this is after 10 minutes. I will show you what it looks like. We have this beautiful golden brown color, perfect sear. I'm going to move them on the side in a separate dish, and I will be using the same Dutch oven to fry the onion and the garlic. So we're gonna use the same Dutch oven. I'm adding the onion. That would be half a cup of onion diced, or you can cut it any way you want, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to scrape off all that flavor, and I want that flavor with my stew. And I didn't use any additional oil. That's just all the juices and the fat that came out of the meat. And adding the 5 cloves of minced garlic, and I'm just gonna saute it for a couple of minutes. And then I'm adding the red wine, half a glass of red wine, and I'm going to bring it to a boiling point. And this should take no more than 5 minutes on medium heat. And this is after 5 minutes. I'm taking the lamb loin chops and I'm just going to put them back into the sauce that I made. And this is still on medium heat, low to medium heat. Now I'm adding the vegetables. You can just add the potatoes, the carrots, and the celery all at one time. It doesn't really matter when you add everything. After adding all the vegetables, I will be adding the 3 tablespoons of concentrated tomato paste. And I'm also adding the bay leaves. And I'm also adding a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I mix them together, and I'm just gonna put them on top of the stew. And this is it right here. And at this point, you could add the fresh thyme, and this is about 5 to 6 branches. And I still have it on low to medium heat, and this is when I add the low sodium chicken broth. Make sure it's low sodium, otherwise your stew will come out salty. So this is 5 cups of low sodium chicken broth. At this point, I lowered the heat and I'm going to leave it on simmer for the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna put it back on and leave it on simmer. I preheated the oven on 350 degrees. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna take the stew and put it in the oven for the next 1 hour and 15 minutes. And after that, it should be ready. This is after an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm gonna open the lid and show you my stew is ready. And the smell is really good. Now you could eat it just the way it is like that, or you can make some white rice, and it goes well with white rice. It's totally up to you. Either way, it's gonna taste delicious. And thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.